Hello everyone, welcome to Talk a Day. Woo, here we are. This is our first episode of season 1. Do you ever think about what are these weird toys they make? I mean, Doggy Doo, the toilet that flushes, like really? How weird is that? I mean, Doggy Doo is already weird enough. Let's play with his nose until he pulls crap out of his butt. So how weird is that? It's pretty weird. And they make some weird stuff. There's some weird toys. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about these toys. These weird toys. Okay, hey, have you ever been just too average? You feel like you've always wanted a pet, but you was just too average. You couldn't have a dog or a cat or a bird or whatever there was. They had to make a toy for it called Pet Rock. Your own little pet rock. Sounds awesome, don't it? Wrong. I'm guessing they're making a toy. It's like, oh, here you are, a pet rock. Let's give them a pet rock. So apparently, I'm guessing it's a regular rock or plastic. It goes straight in a nest. It comes in a nest, I'm guessing. And who in the world's gonna play with that? And don't even do anything. I bet it's just a normal rock. So my internet went out, so I can't research about this stuff. But there is some weird things out there. Like there's some crazy toys. I remember as a kid, I always loved to play with Legos. Dude, Legos was so fun. They used to build like crazy stuff. Like there'd be wheels in the set too, and I'd be like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna make a robot that just slides around, rolls around. It'd be so cool. And I always did as a kid. It was fun. You remember always playing board games? Board games was so fun. Me too. Board games are always fun. There's so many board games. We had board games count as a toy to me. I would say. There's so many cool ones. We could play it like there's that Monopoly and Life and I'm trying to think of some more. It's so hard for me to think. Twister. Anybody remember Twister? Twister was so good. You'd be sitting out there and be like, I'm gonna put you down. I just gotta put my left foot on blue first. And that was great. And then they made this game, Poor Taste. Ooh, so cool. So Poor Taste is a game which I will most likely play on this channel. So anyways, Poor Taste is a game where you turn this thing, arrows like right here, so it's like, hey, and then you land on something, and as you see, I landed on what is that, right there, that's a lips and a 5, which means I have to drink number 5, like there'll be 6 cups, and I get to put whatever I want in it. And normally when we play, we put like some nasty stuff up in there. You know what I mean? Like think of something. Soy sauce, man. Soy sauce is something that goes good in noodles, but not just straight up drinking. Then you like throw lemon juice in it and like milk. Also, that's how you're supposed to play the game, is mixing random drinks. And you will not like it. I drink milk. Let's see, milk. What else did I drink? Milk, soy sauce with, I think, Mountain Dew. And I was like so close to throwing up. I was just bored and I wanted to do it. And it was hard. Now that we got that pushed up in there, we ain't gonna talk about that anymore. That's a great game. Yep. I found it at Walmart, and I was like, whoa, they make games like that? And I thought it seemed cool, which it kind of is, to be honest. Forces each other to do stuff. Remember that one game? It was like, Pop the Pig, the Belly Fun, or something like that. Pop the Belly Pig Fun. And it was like, whoa! All the kids was like, I want it! It's like it has these burgers, and it would say like 1, 3, or whatever, and you had to pump that thing up. I remember seeing that game, and I was like, what in the world? I'd like to play that. I mean, it seems cool. I was like, oh, I mean, but at the same time, it seems like a short game, knowing that only probably like 6 pumps will take that belt off. Pretty easy. Yeah. Just a question. I don't know if anybody knows it, but what is doggy do? I've seen it, and it's like these kids are like either pushing on the tail or the face or something like that, and food goes in, it goes out, and it's kind of like that the pop belly pig. But heck, why do you have to clean up whatever that Play-Doh stuff is right at the end? I mean, it don't sound fun at all. Don't sound fun at all. Plus, I don't really see the point in it yet. But they do make some weird games, you know. Toilet Trouble. I don't know what that really was, to be honest. I made a video on it on Shadow Slay and Dill Pickle. And it was I just walked up to it, and I was like, games always work. And I start pressing the button, and I'm like pulling it down, and it made the sound, I'm pretty sure, but you couldn't hear it on the phone, so I went, whatever. Well, if I had that, I would have had it like straight in my bathroom playing it, you know, playing Toilet Trouble in the bathroom. That's fun. Woo! Okay. I don't know what to talk about now because there's so many toys out there, and there's some weird ones and everything like that. When I was looking up toys, because I was looking up toys to discuss about them and probably research them. Okay, the internet was bad, but I seen some pictures, and there's some weird ones. Okay, there was one called "A Baby Has a Baby." Yeah, and it shows a fetus, and it shows the baby. So there's like the fetus, and there's the baby, and I'm like, what in the world is this showing? And then what kind of toy is this, anyways? The baby has a baby. They're probably like sitting in a room, and they're like sitting down, like, I don't want to be a good game. And then the other dude's like, what is it? And he's like, okay, what if a baby had a baby? Best game ever. So they made it. And how weird was that? Okay, you guys tell me, that's pretty weird. Let's make a toy to play with that's a baby's baby. Oh, that's pretty weird. Yeah. I remember when I was little, what was that? That Fantastic Four came out, and I got one that was Mr. Stretch, and it's like, cool, I got Mr. Stretch. And then like Mr. Stretch was like the coolest thing ever. Totally. It was kind of a cool toy, but at the same time it wasn't, because it didn't stretch very well, and plus it had to be heated a little bit just to finally work. And I didn't get it until like Christmas, I think. I got one for Christmas, and it was like all cold and stuff, so it wouldn't stretch. It was like too cold to stretch, and it was like, I gotta warm it up. So we always threw it on the vent to let it warm up so we could stretch it. But apparently, either way, it's no good. Who wants to stretch some limbs, cold limbs? Okay, it's more like a workout than it was of a toy. But it was, to me, I thought it was cool at first. But you know how hard it is to play with something that's just like that. I'm a normal human. Look at me. Ooh, I can stretch, but you gotta wait to heat me up. Ooh. It'd be too cold. You pull it, and you're like, oh gosh, he ripped. Mr. Stretch ripped. I thought he stretched forever. Apparently not. I still can't get anything to load up, but I was gonna talk about to y'all about this like 1980s or 90s or something like that toy. They made a toy called the Chemistry Set toy. I mean, it's cool. It's pretty cool, to be honest. It's really cool. But like at the time, they was given too much permission for a little kid. Okay, it was like 5 and up kind of thing, and little kids would be playing with it, and they would get burned up, just straight up burned up. It was so sad to say that. It's cool. It's so cool, but it could, like, it would hurt a kid. So, like, they discontinued it, but they did make this crazy toy that kids can learn how to mix oxygen with hydrogen to make water or something like that, you know. Which they'd make like metals or something, like melt metals. That's a pretty weird toy, to be honest. But it was like a whole chemistry set. It came with a whole manual. But what kind of kid read at the time? Like, literally, let's not read a manual. That's weird. Okay, anyways, I'm being for real though. Like, just understanding. Isn't this just crazy? They made this awesome chemistry set thing for little kids to burn themselves, pretty much. I mean, all kids would use the oven or whatever, and end up burning their hand, or when they made a substance or whatever, they would probably like pour it out or whatever, and it would like burn their hand up or burn them up, or heck, I don't know if it's killed any kid, but I know it's hurt a lot. That's what I've heard. But if I could load y'all a video, I'd show y'all. I could show y'all a pretty crazy thing too. It's kind of the same thing. Give me a second. Okay, have you ever wondered, do they make a toy where you can make some creepy crawler things and eat them? Well, they did, and we all know they made something like that. Cause do you remember when they used to have that cool scientific thing that I've always wanted one, but it was like you can make this candy stuff out of with this oven and stuff and eat it. But they kind of made it with this thing called the creepy crawler, and it kind of has a little logo down there because it was made. I'm pretty sure somebody videoed this before. But anyways, this thing, is what I've heard, is kids, when they would play with it or whatever, they would, like, gets really hot. It's an oven. It gets real hot, you know. It's kind of like an actual oven. And they would play around with it. When they would pull the thing out, they'd be like, it shouldn't be hot. Let's take one of the gummies off. Whoops. It was like real fast. It was crazy. This is what toys is going to. Then you had magnets. Magnets was actually one of the most deadliest things ever. Turns around, pulls Chromebook down, you know. But anyways, the magnets was really deadly. Kids would always swallow them. I don't know why. I mean, that's a normal kid thing, I guess. You know, we'd bite on stuff, swallow stuff. You know, it's a normal kid thing. Well, I mean, mostly for like ages 3 and lower or something, you know. They wasn't really, I don't know how to explain it. Most kids do it, I don't know why. Anyways, but kids start swallowing magnets, and they'll be like, magnet going down, and they'll go through, you know, all this stuff that's around there called small intestine, large intestine. And they'll be like caught up in there, and they'll be swallowing another one, and they will get catched to each other. So the small and large intestine will be like squished to each other, or too small, your part of your small intestine will be together. And it's so bad. So you don't know. So your kid don't know what to do. It's stuck inside on both sides. So it's like stuck to each other, and you can't get it out. Then they had to have surgery to get it out. So sucks to say it, you know. Hey kids, want to play with a magnet? It's so fun. Stick it in your mouth and swallow it. You might die later, but it's fun. Yeah. That was the biggest point with magnets. But magnets was so fun. I remember playing. We used to have magnets. We had those the stick and rod magnet things and the magnet ball things. We'd put them together, and on the picture it would show like a cool stuff that they make out of them. And I wanted to make something really cool, but I never did. Yeah, I wasn't that creative. I was like, let's put this rod on this ball and see if it stands. It don't. Dang it, it fell. But you know, that's how I was. Well, thank you for watching my first episode of Talk a Day, and see you in the next episode. Goodbye.